Okay, welcome to another episode of Java. In this small video, I'm going to show you how you can work with message boxes. So in this video, we're going to take a look at four types of message boxes, right? So without further delay, let's get started. As you can see in the GUI, I already built the GUI to save some time. I have added four buttons. Each button have the label of the type of message box that we're going to work with or we're going to create. The code is going to be very simple. We're going to make use of a special class called JOptionPane. JOptionPane is the type of program or the built-in class that we are going to use to build these message boxes. Right. So we will quickly start doing them, how to do that, right? So information message box, I'm going to show you how to do, right? So just double click that and I'm going to add the code and show you. At the latter part of this one, I'm going to show you a shortcut way how you can make use of code templates. If you create code templates later with two or three letters, how you can generate these message boxes, then it's very convenient for you to do lengthy programs. Okay. Right. I'm in that first message box. I'm going to display an information message box, right? So the code is J option pane dot show message dialog. That's the method, right? So there are some parameters that I have to pass. Show option pane, right? So this comes from javax dot swing dot package, right? So this is how it comes from J option pane. Um, what I want to do is then I'm going to show you much other parts, right? I can import this one, right? So it is not giving an error now to fix it. So I will fix it once the code is done here. The things I need to give here is, so message dialog is a built-in method, right? System.out.println and you're using option pane class, JOptionPane class is responsible for creating message boxes. From that, I'm going to call this method message show message dialog. So we're going to put here, first of all, this, that is the GUI program in which it's going to appear. At the center of that GUI program, it will give. If we give null, what will happen? I'll demonstrate next. Okay. For the time being, we'll give this. Then I'll type what's the message I want to display. So I'm going to say information here. Then the second parameters you give title. Then last you can give what is the icon. Okay. What last you can give the icon. So first you give who is the owner, where the message box appears, whether it is in the desktop, middle of the desktop, or in the middle of your main screen. Okay, right. So this is the message, actual message. We'll say have a nice day. Right. Okay, let's just put like that. So title we can put greeting. So it's a greetings. Finally, you have to put something like this: J option pane dot information message. I don't want to go for the auto one because I remember the code still. So I can type that. The whole code is typed. You can see no error is shown now, right? So JOptionPane here it is showing because it doesn't know where the class comes from. I can do the import part if you want. Control Shift I. I can auto import that. So it has imported this part, right? It has imported that section. So no worries now, right? Right. So let's just hold on a second. Right. So this is the one package, or this is we have to import, right? Okay. For let's go to the code once again, right? So hereafter I don't have to type Java X swing, so I can directly code J option pane. So remember, show message dialog, right? In my pro computer, I have actually coded this one in a way like this auto. I can generate that code. So I'll show you at the end how I have done that. In your computer, if you type JOP auto, press the tab key, it won't come. Now, S out when you type, it is coming. So that is code templates. I am using my own code template. So it is generating the code, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the program and show you. See now the message box is going to come in the center of this window. See, in the center of this window. See, that is the title, that is the message, this is the icon. So this is the information message. So instead of giving this, if you give null, when you run, right? The message box will not come at the center of the screen. It will come at the center of the desktop. See, message box is outside the window. That is the difference between that. Okay. All right. So I'll keep this here. Let's do the next one. Warning message box. So everything is same except for the icon, right? I didn't explain you what are the parameters here. This is the owner, in which window it is appearing. This is the actual message you want to display. This is the title of the message, right? Then last part is the icon, which what icon should it display? J option pane dot information message I have given information message. So it will display an information message. So now we're going to put a second one is a warning message box, right? Let's see how we can do a warning message box. To do a warning message box, I'm going to do it from the code in. So you can see J option pane. I'm not copying pasting anything. So you can follow me. J option pane dot show message dialog. This comma will say this will clear all temp files. So it's a warning like we give. So that's the title I just gave, right? So finally we give J option pane warning message. Warning message. Simple as that. So when you run that, so you'll get this kind of an icon, the title and the message. So that is the warning message. Then we'll try next one is the error message. You would have guessed it. It's very simple. J option pane, show message dialog. Then you say no records matched. Let's say search result. So that's the title, that's the message. And we can again say J option pane. We'll say error message. Right? That's the icon. Now if we try, so that's the error message coming, right? Error message is coming like this. Right. Next one is this final one. It's a little bit tricky, which means we're going to make use of the same class J option pane, but a different way of doing it. Now, when you want to ask a question, user will be given option yes, no, or okay, cancel button. So according to their question, if the user presses the yes button, what you want to do, then we need to write code. So let's begin doing like this. J option pane dot show confirm dialog. This comma, are you sure you you want to exit? So we'll say the title will say confirm please. Then we have to give the options first here. J option pane, you say yes, no option, yes, no option, comma, J option pane, question message. That's all the code, right? This message box, actually, it's a function. This returns a value. This returns a value. If you press the yes button, a value will be returned. If you press the no button, another value will be returned. First of all, let's take a look at it, how it works. If you hit this button, last one, so it says, are you sure you want to exit? I can press yes. Are you sure you want to exit? I can press no, nothing happening. So if I press yes, then the program should exit. Then we'll see how to code that. Actually, you can assign that to a integer variable. It is returning a value. According to a button press, it is returning a number there. So we need to respond to that. Right. Okay. Nice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to check that in an if condition. We say if res response is equals to J option pane dot yes option. If it is equal to yes option, which means if you press the yes button, I'm going to write the code system dot exit 0. In that case, we are turning off the program. Simple code like that. Shift F6. Right, let's try this one now. So it's asking your confirmation whether you want to close the program. I'm saying no, nothing happening. Yes, I'm going to say yes. Let's say what's going to happen. Program terminates. Program terminates. So hope you understand that lesson, right? So that's about the message boxes. Very simple. Okay. Right. Let's see quickly, very quickly. We'll see how one of this message box auto generate something like this. If I type job, it's coming, right? So I'll show you how to do, right? I'm going to type uh, job H because it's HND class, right? So I'm going to say job H. If I type how to generate this one. Okay, so very simple because it's getting recorded. You can watch it again and again. So you go to tools menu, options, and then you go to editor, code templates, code templates. So these are the built-in code templates, and the ones that I have built is also there. So you just press new, and you can give the uh, code in. So make sure that is not already taken, right? So I'm going to say job H. Hope that's not taken. It's not Joseph, okay? Job JOPH. So the coding it is asking, sorry, that's the font size is really tiny. So I'm going to quickly code it. So this part, at least watch in HD or download the video and watch, please. Um, I'm going to say Java X swing dot J option pane, because in every project I don't know whether I will import the package, right? So J option pane dot show message dialog, show message dialog, this comma double quotes J option pane dot information message, and here I will again use the full path java x dot swing dot J option pane, and here I'm using automatically to bring the cursor there. I will type dollar sign open close curly brace. I will say cursor. Okay, that's a way to get the things done, right? So fine, this code I will copy in case if there is anything wrong I can do it. So apply that, say okay. Let's see what's going to happen now, right? So once you come to the code in, once let's the information message, we'll take the information message and we will comment it now, and we will try to get from our code in. So if I type JOPH, press the tab key, code will be generated, and you can see cursor is automatically coming here. I did it with this message, right? So when they am coding dollar sign open close curly braces, inside that just type cursor like this. This is how you get that. Automatically the cursor will come there also. Once more, watch this. JOPH tab key. Your code is there. Java is easy. Let's try that. There we go. Within a couple of seconds, we can get it done, right? Okay. Thank you very much. See you in another video.